A sad story, no doubt. So what? After all, the purpose of literature is not to depict a garden of roses. Is life always like a dream? Certainly not that of Régis Jaufré, an overgifted writer born in 1955 in Marseille, where the action of Lacrimosa takes place. The merciless and heartbreaking novel is structured in two parts, two series of letters. The first ones sent to Charlotte, in which her young lover says vous to her. The following sent by Charlotte, in which she says tu to him. Charlotte hanged herself in the first line of the book. The epistolary style adopted by Jaufré allows a sensitive evocation of Charlotte's childhood when she returns to her native city after having spent a few years in Paris. Here are her sister Jeremia and her son Pindo, and a substantial group of other relatives and neighbors, including the family physician, Dr. Dupré, who allows Jaufré to also show his unmissable sense of humor. Quote, Dr. Dupré cohabited with a female panda he had seduced in central China during a study tour on Mandarin nasal therapy, organized by a safety pin manufacturer who intended to go into alternative medicines. No matter how many private lessons it tried settling with a retired schoolmistress, the stubborn creature had never made any effort to learn French, unquote. That is, we're in Marseille, the capital of Provence in the south of France, where people would talk loud with a strong singing accent and tolerate the most uncanny situations. Charlotte has always made efforts to cope with day-to-day life, and this love story of hers with a part-time narrator also went through happy moments. Their stay with Club Med in Djerba, Tunisia, is more than worth enjoying. It captures the essence of ridicule and communion, both emotions you're free to feel when in love. But the dark side of her nature prevails, whereas he understands he won't be strong enough to rescue her from her fatal temptations. What if writing their story was a way out? And here comes the fabulous conclusion of this deeply moving novel. Ultimately, she sends him a last letter. I'll forgive you for turning me into words and syllables. Just think, there's every chance a reader might, on occasion, catch a glimpse of me smiling too. What I said to you once, I shall say yet again, I'm proud of you. If you follow my advice, I promise, while reading Lacrimosa, you will both go through enjoyment and suffering, which brings us back to the beginning of this column. Lacrimosa is just made of what life is made of.